Welcome everybody to Lakota West basketball. Oak Hills wins the opening tip. Number 12, Camara brings it up the court. 20 has the ball, top of the key, passes off to 12. I'll tell you what, it was a great game last night. Those of you that listened or saw the game, tremendous win for West basketball, beating number 1 in the league, Princeton. Outstanding game. If you're a West fan, did nothing but bring joy. Driving to the basket, Barber. Rebound, Jada. Barber bringing it up, top of the key. Passes off to Caitlin, top of the key. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was nothing but pure excitement last night. Lakota came from behind. They were down by, I think, as many as 10. Caitlin, first shot. Three-pointer, boom. Love it. Their defense last night was tenacious. I'll tell you what, it is exciting to watch these girls. When it comes to their defense, double and triple teaming, it's almost uncomfortable to watch. They're so good at it. It's fun if you're on the west side. Rebound by Jada. Katie in the corner. Passes off to Caroline, top of the key. Lily Johnson. She's got such a beautiful shot. Has been missing a few free throws, uncharacteristically, for the last few games. Good defense. I'll tell you what, West just continuously pours it on. You have to work for everything. Have to work for everything. Out of bounds. Oak Hills ball. Good hustle by Bailiff. Inbounded. Lily guarding. Barber is just such a great defender. They give you no room to move. No room to move. Barber, top of the key, Richardson. Good help defense. Out of bounds, West ball, nice. Jim Sparnell here doing the broadcast for now. Didn't know I was going to be doing this in a singular fashion, but here we are. Barber bringing it up court. Caitlin's mom is such a great coach. Known that family for a long time. Great, great family. Katie, top of the key. Caitlin. Nice steal from Oak Hills. Watching West come down again. You got to guard them. Three-pointer. Good shot. Number 12 by Ava. Good shot. Barber bringing it up. We'll talk here in a little bit about the standings, and with West beating Princeton last night, it certainly tightens it up. Good save by Bailiff. Katie Fox once again. I'll tell you, Bailiff and Fox, man, they are scoring machines. Obviously, Lily Johnson, senior. Wow. Nice layup, 12. Very uncharacteristic for to let West somebody get in the middle and get in the paint with an easy layup. Very uncharacteristic. Barber with the ball, top of the key. West shooting is so good. Driving it in, nice pass, nice pass. Do believe foul on number 1, Nyla Richardson. That'll be Oak Hill's first. West last night was not in foul trouble. So impressive. It was a super quick game, super physical game, and West, great defensive posture, and didn't have a lot of fouls. They weren't in a lot of foul trouble. Nice block. Princeton was in foul trouble early and often, and West was not. A big part of the reason why West won. There's that nasty double team. Good rebound by 23. Barber is all over. Nice defense. Lily. You know, for her size, she can play inside and out on the defense, which is why she's going to college on a scholarship. Two-point by Ava Moore. Katie Fox. Bailiff passes off to Jada. Nice dish. Katie, beautiful, beautiful passing. Oak Hill's ball. That was nice passing. Coach Fishman always giving encouragement. You know, the shot might not fall, but if the passing is good, sensible, making sense, it's all good. Sooner or later they'll fall. This team has a lot of prolific shooters, 2 and 3 point. They have no boundaries when it comes to where they're going to shoot from. Katie bringing the ball up. Pass, there's Lily. Oh, stuck. You know what's funny about this is, why don't the refs ever jump up and get the ball? I don't know if it has anything to do with their age, their athleticism, whether they're in shape. Here's the replay again. Lily, beautiful shot, and stuck. That's such a great shot for her, too. Oops. Nope. Not getting it yet. They're trying. There you go. Caroline throwing the ball in. You got to move. Katie at the top passing. Caroline again. Oh, such a sweet shot. Caroline Bailiff, sweet, sweet shot. Yeah, Oak Hills is going to be struggling. Bringing the ball up. You know, something else that's impressive is, you know, West played last night. At this time last night, they were playing the #1 team in the GMC, and here they are again next night. Most human beings would wake up very sore and want to have some rest, and West girls are going at it. Ava Kammerer. It's a pretty 2. Madison. Yeah, everyone knows that Caroline, don't give her space because she'll pop it. I'll tell you, they're passing. Tell you, last night, tremendous play by by Sydney Williams. I'll tell you what, she had one of her best games ever last night. Blocking shots, rebounding, tons of points, desperately needed in that team win last night. Everything about West's game last night was pure team.
And for the Highlanders, number 1, Nyla Richardson.
Jada misses her first. See if we can end up making this 50%. Sweet shot. 1 for 2. 20 seconds left. Let's see if we can get a stop and get her back and get the ball back before the half ends. And look at them. Yep. Oh well. Well, you know what? Guess what? Nice. Katie Fox, way to go. End of 1. Oak Hills 13, Firebirds 12.
This time, Lakota.
Find your story at Metro Parks of Butler County.
All right, we're back. I finally joined him. I thought the game was at 7:30, so this is Dan Zeverink, but we're back with women's basketball. I'm here with Jim Sparnell, who you heard who took the first quarter by himself. And I'm sure did a great job, Jim. So go ahead and keep going.
Rebound once again. Katie Fox bringing it up.
Wow, long pass.
To Reese Johnson.
Reese stepped out of bounds, I guess.
She did step out of bounds.
Good defense on 12 from Oak Hills. Did a nice job.
We've been talking about, I haven't been able to elude on the fact that with West's win last night, the standings are super tight.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well, I mean, I was looking at the standings today. Oak Hills is in 6th place. So, but their overall record is 10-6, so pretty good. I mean, a winning record, you know, pretty good. They're 4-6 in the GMC, so the GMC is extremely strong this year.
Very strong.
But
yeah.
West took a good step last night and beaten, you know, 13-1, now 13-2 Princeton. So that was a big upset.
See, and there we go again. You know, I'm just going to say, you know, so the girls showed up and they just played better than Princeton.
They did that. By 8 points, they played better. Which not only did they beat
Sydney
them,
Williams
they beat
talking
them
about the hero that Sydney was last night.
You know, the thing I love about West, you know, as I look through the statistics, Jim, and why I think they've become a really good team is there's no real star. You know, last night, 4 of them were in double digits. They all scored between 11 and 13 points, but they worked together. They all scored together. You know, it was a different player every time that answered a Princeton three. You know, as Princeton started scoring threes with that little girl, you know, that little white kid that could hit a three from anywhere in the floor.
Isn't that amazing?
But, you know, West would come back and Bath would hit one, or Johnson would hit one, or, you know, 5. Williams had a great game last night.
Good passing. Reese.
And, Lakota West, if you look at the statistics, they have 3 of the top 14 scorers in the league.
That's very evenly.
It's very evenly distributed. When you look at it, in Oak Hills, for example, they have a kid that's 4th in scoring, and they don't have anybody else in the top 20. The next one is 21. So, it's easy to stop one kid. It's a lot harder to stop 4.
A whole bunch. Yeah, and we talked about how West was not in foul trouble last night. Princeton was.
Yeah. Well, that was obvious because when Fortson went out last night, that was a different ball game. Yeah, when Fortson went out, Lakota West was down by 7. And when she came back in, Lakota West was up by 10.
Yep.
So it was a big difference without her in the game. So, but West is good. That even if they are in foul trouble, they seem to be very deep. Shot blocked there, picked up by Williams and put back in. Yeah.
How's about if we just call that a kind of a weak
an
pass?
assist? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
take
pretty
that.
sure that Bob Ashby won't give that as an assist, but we'll count it as one.
Absolutely. Sydney got her, I think, her first 2.
Yeah, Sydney, who had a great game last 5. Yeah,
Proud
that's
of
what's
that
going to
girl.
be interesting tonight is Lakota West played a very physical, fast-paced game last night that was up and down the floor. How are their legs going to react today? That's tough to come back in 2 days. Most of these kids don't do that except for maybe AAU basketball.
Nice pass. Should have shot it when she was in the corner, maybe.
Yeah. But again, if I'm Oak Hills, knowing that West played that game last night, I'm going to try and run their legs out. As Katie Fox rips down a rebound, they've got to be tired. And a lot of kids put in a lot of time last night. Lily Johnson had to wake up black and blue today.
It's funny. We'll see what.
And it certainly affects their shooting, as we got a 14-14 game here 4 minutes ago in the second until halftime. West not scoring like they were last night, so their legs are probably a little tired. And that should have some effect on the game tonight.
I guess if you win by 2, the standings are all the same.
Yeah, win's a win, right? Nice job there. Hate to
Good
see
hustle.
her go down. Yeah, it's
Nice
good
hustle by Sydney Williams.
But she had a bit, she was out most of the year because of a shoulder problem, so you hate to see her, do that.
Oh, my wife and I, we were talking about that last night. Was Sydney? Here's a replay on this. Nothing but pure hustle. Look at Sydney.
That's got to be a foul.
Skin on the floor again. Skin grafts after the game.
How do you not call it a foul? She took out her leg. And they gave the ball to Oak Hills.
If there was a camera on Coach Fishman right now, he's doing a little interrogation.
Yeah, he's a little animated. You can see him across the floor there. Oak Hills with another 3 and misses it. And that's going to be Bailiff goes up for that. Number 11, Caroline Bailiff. And she's fouled.
23, Jada Rep.
Yeah,
A little irritation how there was no foul last time, and there was a foul on Oak Hills this time.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny you hear in the background the coach is Fishman is trying to give political reasons as to why there should never be a foul against West.
That was tough right there as they try to go back door on that.
Yep.
And again, you just look at West. They're not quite as springy as they were yesterday as they beat. The legs just aren't going to be there, and that's going to affect the shooting. Certainly the outside shooting. When you're a little leg weary, it's tough to hit those 3. And they're trying to force it inside, and Oak Hills is collapsing on it. And I believe that's going to be a foul.
Caroline Bailiff, do you see that? Taking a charge.
Oh, yeah. Well, but that's a Fishman, Lakota West
Watch this
staple.
on this replay, Kaylin.
Whoa, wow, boom.
And
that was great. She was there.
Bopped.
Yeah, she was there. I mean, her feet were set, her arms were up, and she took the blow, didn't lean back, just stood in there and took it, and it was a great job by Carolyn.
No floppage on that one.
No, she got banged. And there you see an inside, and they missed a lot of those shots last night.
Yep.
Continues tonight with the leg weariness of West. Not trying to make an excuse, but if you were here last night, they played a very physical game with Princeton. And a very fast game, fast-paced up and down.
Yeah, I think the first half was done in
8 minutes.
Yeah.
It didn't stop much.
It was crazy.
Not a lot of fouling, not a lot of, balls thrown out of bounds. So, yeah, it might have only took about 8.5 minutes to get done. West did a good job boxing out, though. They're only giving Oak Hills one shot, and they're not scoring either. That was a good job by Caitlin Barber, who went in and got the foul, left-handed layup. Didn't make the shot, but we'll go to the line for two.
So Jada's going to be...
Shooting two for the Firebirds, number 3, Jada.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Jada Nielsen. That looked like one to me. She's got that ponytail.
Okay, substitution, number 10, Randall Reed. And for Lakota West, number 32, Katie Fox.
Fox back in, giving Sydney a rest.
Drops
Good
the ball
job,
in.
Jada.
So Jada takes the lead with 15-14 as Jada scored or hits her free throw.
2:35 and counting.
And Oak Hill's not shooting particularly well from the line either. And there's another miss by Oak Hills, but got the rebound off the tip, and they're going to send her to the line, number 10.
Jada's going to be called, I bet. We'll see.
Yes.
Lakota West, number 3, Jada Nielsen.
Yep.
First. Shooting two.
Do you have number 10 on your list for Oak Hills?
Number 10,
Yeah.
Brianna Rep.
Okay, that's a junior varsity. She's a JV player. Because she's not listed on varsity. Right? On the roster.
Good. 15
All right.
all.
15 all. West. There's not much pressure being applied by Oak Hills. We must have saw what Princeton was not able to really contain them. So good job as Fox brings it up between the legs. Gets to Bailiff. Back to Fox on the wing. Takes a three-pointer.
That's off.
And a little short. They're a little short. Nice shot. Nice,
I'll tell you,
nice
that was
passing.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice passing.
Yeah, number
That was great
12,
teamwork.
Ava Kramer, the
Yep.
fourth leading scorer in the league. Kramer knocks it down in the free throw after really a good pass.
Caroline.
That was a nice assist.
Good block.
It got blacked, and Fox goes to the floor and looks a little slow getting up off the floor. That was pretty physical. No call, though. That was Lily Johnson, who spent a lot of time on the floor last
Yeah,
night.
she did. Replay on this. You could tell she gave
I
everything
mean,
she
right
could.
there,
And
they
boom.
cut her off. Number 3, put her legs
One
into it.
against 3.
3, that's a little short. But good job by West pulling down the offensive rebound. Reset it.
Katie's got it. Driving.
Kicks it out.
Caroline. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what. Probably,
It's going to be a jump
I
ball,
hate
I
saying
believe.
it, but the way they're short on their shots, I would say their legs are...
Their legs are tired.
Yeah, a little
That's
bit tired.
usually what you see happen, to a tired team. And again, most of these kids probably haven't played 2 games in a row since AAU in the summer. When you go to tournaments and you play 3-4 games in a row, but it's tough. I mean, it's hard on the legs.
Totally.
And usually on an AAU team, all 10 play. Or 12, or how many you got.
Barber is in. Madison Parker is out. Pass off to Katie's got it.
West looks like they play about 7 players. So, again, that's tough on 7 kids to
Yep.
play that kind of, 2 physical games in a row.
Yeah, it's amazing because you look at the lineup and it's like any one of them can score.
Yes. That's the good news for West is they've
Barber's going to be a little bit more on the D side, but Lily is not afraid. In and out.
Yeah. That was tough. I thought she had the feet set and had a good stroke and just missed that one. Yeah, I think they're going to have to try and score a little bit more intermediate, try and get the ball and then move out. Once you start hitting the intermediate shots and maybe some layups, then you can kind of move out a little bit once you get the confidence.
Right.
But you got to see the ball going a couple times before you start hitting the threes.
There's Barber's defense. She's just relentlessly tight.
Yes, she is. again, another kind of hallmark of Andy Fisher's teams. Hard defense, get on the floor, double team when they got a chance. That's a great job. I'm not sure what they called there.
30-second timeout. So
Oh, okay.
14 seconds left.
I guess they'll kill Salter kills.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. Lots to talk about. Success on the court here at home of the Firebirds with their defeat of Princeton. The Birds handing the Vikes a loss.
Yes, that was a big game.
Very encouraging.
Yes.
Standings, it's super close with the standings. You know, and this is good. This is one of these timeouts that, you know, the girls certainly need.
Yes. Yeah, Fish is going to have to be pretty justified or, you know, think about his timeout situations, and mainly not really the game situation, but how tired his kids are. Just to give the legs a rest. So he'll have to be pretty judicial in that and really keep an eye on his kids and make sure they're not, you know, physically
great
tired.
Defense. Great defense. Excellent.
Yeah, that was a good job. Good defense.
All right, first half. I don't know if I would have guessed that as being the score.
No, 15-17, low-scoring game.
Very low scoring.
Obviously in the favor of Oak Hills, but hopefully West take a rest at halftime, come out strong, and now that they got sweat going, and hopefully their legs will get a little stronger. And you know, one good thing about West is they're very physically fit.
Yep.
Andy makes sure they're very physically fit. After halftime, I'll tell you a story about that. But for now, we're going to take a break and see you in the third quarter.
Westchester wants to know, how do I rent the barn?
Well, Mulhauser Barn is a rental facility that Westchester owns. It was actually originally built in 1881, but the Westchester Township acquired it in 2008, and now we use it as a rental facility for weddings, graduation parties, any event you can think of. It's a seasonal facility open from April 1st through November 15th because there's no heating or air conditioning. You can find more information on availability, pricing, and scheduling a tour to visit Mulhauser Barn at westchesteroh.org. If you have a question about Westchester Wants to Know, visit any of our social media or visit our website.
Find your story at Metro Parks of Butler County.
welcome back to Lakota West, home of the Firebirds. Firebirds Stadium, where Jim Sparnell and Dan Zievink are bringing you Lakota West women's basketball, second night in a row. Lakota West pulled the big upset last night against Princeton, number 1 in the GMC and number 6 in the state. And West knocks them off, and tonight they're playing at Oak Hills, who's number 6 in the GMC. And Oak Hill's playing a pretty good game, currently up 17-15. Jim, you got anything you say about that first half?
Yeah, I think the girls, their legs are, yes, they are young and spry, but yes, they did play who they played, and it's,
took a lot out of them.
Took a lot out of them, and I'm sure that Coach Fishman reminded them of that. And, quite frankly, it's a long season, but what you took from Princeton last night, you don't want to take from yourself tonight by losing to Oak Hills.
Right, no, you don't want to. I mean, West's a favorite in this game. But Oak Hill's playing a pretty spunky game.
Yes, they are.
And I think you see the difference here as I look at the halftimes, and pretty much as I expected when I looked at the stats. We said that Oak Hills had the fourth-ranked player, or fourth leading scorer in the league, and Ava Kramer. She's got 9 of their 17 points, so a little over half of the points. And West is, again, distributed. They got 2 high scorers, and Katie Fox was 5, and Bailiff was 6, and then a couple kids with 2 each. So West is spreading it around. But the thing that got me looking at this is the shooting percentage. West shot 27% from the field, 5 of 18. Not going to get it done. Oak Hills, on the other hand, was 7 of 21, 33%, and that gave them the 2-point lead at half, which they continue to enjoy right now.
Well, what's funny about that is last night, West was not shooting all that great in the first half, so maybe, it's a bad percentage in the first half and better in the second.
Well, they're going to have to shoot better than 27% to beat anybody in the GMC.
That's true. Yep.
And I think the big thing, and it's the hustle thing that surprised me also if I look at these statistics. Oak Hills is out-rebounding 14-10, and offensive rebounds, Oak Hills has 6, and West has 4. So that's kind of the difference, the 2-point difference in this game, is those 50-50 balls where the offensive rebounds. Oak Hill's going to go, got fouled there. 23 for Oak Hill's going to go to the line, and Anna Campbell's going to shoot 2.
Jada just did that foul.
Picked up her second. So nobody in foul trouble. Oh no, that's a point. Yeah. She's got 2 fouls, 2 points, and nobody really in foul trouble on either side. But yeah, West
is in, and
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sydney is in, and Bailiff is out.
Campbell knocks it down to give him a 19 4-point lead.
Let's see if
both free throws.
Yeah, let's see if Sydney can pop a few points here like she did with her scoring last night. Yeah,
tried to drive the lane and ball stripped from her. That's tough to drive. It's tough to go across the lane like that without losing the ball. I mean, that's just tough. You got to pass through the lane, not dribble.
Nice block.
Nice block. But the ball is recovered by, again, a 50-50 ball picked up by Oak Hills. And
boy,
again,
that was pretty. That was such a pretty block.
Yeah. But the ball retained by Oak Hills gets a shot off, and they miss. They're not shooting much better. Bailiff knocks.
There you go.
There's a big start.
Sydney will get her going.
Now down by 1, so Bailiff knocks one down. Bailiff, the leading scorer in the first half, now has 9 points on the game as she knocks down that 3 to start the second half scoring for the West Firebirds.
What's encouraging is we'll just put it as off-kilter as West has been, and they're only down by 1. So it's I'll take that as a definite half-full scenario.
Yeah, I mean, as bad as they've played and as bad as they shot, to only be down by 1 is, you had to, Fishman had to walk in there at halftime and say, look, kids, we couldn't have played any worse, or at least shot any worse. They out-rebounded us, they outshot us, and we're only down 2. There you go with a nice rebound after they did give up a second offensive rebound.
Yep.
And they're going to get a blocking foul there as Sydney brings it down and is.
Katie Fox is bringing it down, but Sydney started it, with the rebound, and once again, she's just she might be the magic just with the doctor ordered. Lily's out.
Yeah, that really gives them some depth. She hasn't played most of the year, Williams, and now she's back, and she's giving them really good minutes and some leg time for what they need right now.
Miss Kelsey is in. So this is good. Getting some super fresh legs in, which is good.
Yeah, you need some right now.
Absolutely, and with her height, this could be a good thing, which might help with the rebounding.
Yeah, right there it is. Jada gets it and block on the way up. No foul called. Fish not happy about that, and I agree with him. They certainly are letting them play a little bit.
So
as soon as I say that, they call it on
Katie
Fox.
or Barber? Hopefully on Barber.
Yeah, it was Barber, number 1.
Good.
Her first, team's first, second half. Actually, it's the team's second.
Well, and Katie doesn't have any fouls either, so.
No, there's nobody in foul trouble right now. Jay's got 2, and that's it. Out comes 23. Jada Reap.
Barber's out, Parker is in. Sweet free throws there. Ava was all money on both of those.
Yeah, Madison Parker didn't play a lot last night, did she?
She did not.
Oh,
Nice.
West knocks, yeah.
Katie Fox, and
Here we
that's
go.
tied up.
Fox ties the game with her three-pointer, gives her 8 points on the game.
Now we need to get into that tenacious, obnoxious defense. Here they come.
And Andy going to the bench, realizing his legs were a little short. And that was a good hustle by 24 from Oak Hills. Came in with some pretty good hustle there and got the ball saved at 24's Philpott. And she saves the ball, and Oak Hills retains possession there. Ball goes out of bounds off of a West player. She saved it in bounds. Good hustle play. Ball's quick kicked into Oak Hills. Saw the replay of the nice hustle play there as Oak Hills got the ball inside. Tied game at 21.
Nice.
Boy, that was, she was all over her. They are certainly let them play.
Yeah, that could have been.
I would not have been upset if they called a foul on that.
No, not at all.
I'm sure Oak Hills coach not too happy about it, but ooh, nice behind. Oh, and then lost it. Wow, what a shame. She did a good job behind the back.
Yeah.
And then lost the ball.
She is just she is not afraid at all of just going to the basket every time.
No.
Not one of the tallest, and plays like she is.
She's a physical kid. Very
Totally.
physical. Plays very well, very smart. She's an all-around player. She leads in 3 categories, or in the top 5 in 3 categories: scoring, rebounding, and assists. In the GMC, which is unusual to have, to be in the top 5 in 3 of those categories. Usually a top scorer is not one of your assist leaders.
No, not at all.
Shows just how unselfish Katie is.
Totally. We must give a shout out to the JV team. That'll be an over and back.
Yes.
JV, hard-fought win against Oak Hills earlier today. So
I would have been here to see that if I knew what the actual time of the game was.
well, that's like I said, we'll talk about the pay level. Me taking over for.
What's 2 times 0, Mr. Sperm?
Yeah, it's
still 0. Isn't it?
pretty much as much as 0 minus 0. So I guess we're kind of still.
That's what you get.
We're even Steven.
This whole volunteering thing does not pay a lot.
Yes.
Bailiff, wow, blocked by
That
20. Wow.
was pretty.
That was a good block by
Jada Rep. Yep.
It was a nice job as she blocks Bailiff's
That was
shot.
pretty. Boy, you could hear it too.
Oh, yeah.
Even with the headphones on, you could hear
that.
the sit down on that one.
Get out of here, ball. Wow, there's an NBA 3 and a little bit short. Probably a little lazy player right there. They should have worked it a little bit instead of just settling. That shot's going to be open all day. No reason to take that early in the possession. You might as well work them a little bit, get their legs a little tired before you just take that shot.
I'm surprised that Reese isn't in, with the fresh leg aspect of it. They do need shooters.
Here comes
Barber's coming back in, travel. I'm waiting for 3-2 baskets in a row. Let's just.
Well, West needs to go on a run here.
Yep.
And they have, gone on they've outscored them 2 points here in the second half. Obviously down 2 at halftime, and now they're tied. But they need to go on a little bit of a run here. It'd be nice to see them go on an 8-10 point run.
Oh, that was pretty.
Really nice move.
Yeah, that was a college move. We'll have to talk a little bit about, speaking of that being a college move, we've got several of the West team, that have gotten offers, which is very impressive. Speaking of the Devil, Reese Johnson is about ready to check in.
So you called that. Good job. Maybe Fish can't put you on his bench.
I'll tell you.
We're going to get a blocking foul
on Kelsey Rolling, I do believe.
Number 12, Kelsey Rowland.
Yep.
Shooting 2, Ava Cameron.
Quietly, here it is again.
Some different kids playing tonight. A little bit more minutes.
Which is good.
Tie gets broken by number 12 as she steps to the line, which is Sienna Schneider for the Oak Hills Highlanders. Guard, a junior, steps up.
Reese is in and Katie is out. Second
she knocks
shot.
down 2. Yeah, as Oak Hills takes a 2-point lead off the free throws.
Or no, it's even.
Oh. That's right. I forgot Katie on that turnaround.
That's okay.
As Kaylin Bailiff gets the offensive rebound, puts it back in to get the lead back. I had forgot about Katie's little turnaround, John, college move, as you called it, to put them up by 2.
On the replay again. Look at that.
Bailiff on the rebound, puts it up off the glass and in. Good job.
It wasn't her shot, but she followed the shot.
Which happens, yeah.
There you go. When you follow the shot, yours or whoever's.
Good things happen.
Absolutely. Yep.
There's a good shot of the Oak Hills coach, commanding his troops on what to do. Looks very confident about what they need to do to win the game. And there's Fish.
Yeah, you know what's funny about the Oak Hills coach? You look at, he looks like he finishes high school and starts coaching. What does that say about Fish?
I'm not sure what to say about that.
A man in control.
Yeah, that's John DeLatel. John DeLatel, the head coach from Oak Hills. Andy Fisherman has the West Firebirds, who's been the only girls varsity coach for Lakota West since the school came in.
Staff of 5. I'll tell you, it's impressive to know the number of girls on the West team that have, that have offers, and I think it comes to when you play for West, you're going to have talent. You're going to be taught how to play the game, and the rewards a lot of times are, with the hard work, and if you earn it, says Fish, you'll get accolades.
Yes, and I was going to tell you, my daughter went and played Division I basketball in Longwood down in the South, and just talking about Fish's program for fitness. When she went down there, the coach made him run a mile, and if you didn't run it in 7 minutes or under, you had to come back the next day at 6 o'clock in the morning and run it until you did it. There were only 2 kids that did that mile in under 7 minutes, and my daughter was one of them, and she was a post at West. And post players generally aren't your fastest, milers. And she got there, but I mean, that was just a credit to Andy and his program.
That is a proud Papa moment, dude.
Obviously, I mean, I felt good about that.
So proud.
But that's more of Fish and a credit to his program. And in fact, Emma got a Division I scholarship, not because the coach ever saw her play a game. She came to one of their practices. Saw her practice, and she did practice against Amber Gray and Rogers and some kids that went and played at Tennessee and Duke and those kind of players. But she saw them play on practice and ended up offering her scholarship out of watching her play in a practice.
Outstanding! What a great program Lakota West is. End of the third quarter. West 25 and the Oak Hills Highlanders 24. We'll be back.
Okay, welcome back to Lakota West, home of the Firebirds, and the women's basketball program enjoys a 1-point win right now going into the fourth quarter. So a little closer game than I expected, Jim, at this point in the game. But, you know, West does have a lead. They have not played one of their best games of the year, but again, we talked about it. They played a very physical game last night against Princeton, and they're holding their own right now, but they've got to pick it up and get some separation here. You don't want a single shot difference, you know, going into the end of this game. Where, you know, the longer you stay close, the more Oak Hills believes
they can do it. Yep. You look at the lead changes. There's been 4 lead changes, 6 ties. And, you know, looking at the stats, you know, third quarter, West outscored Oak Hills 10-7. You know, so now we need to make it like 15-5
yes.
in the fourth or something like that.
And West seems to be a second-half team. They did play better then. They have gotten the total rebounds a little bit closer. Right now, Oak Hills is leading that 20-17. And the shooting percentage right now for Lakota West is still 27% after the third. Or I'm sorry, a little bit better. They shot 40% this half, so that's a bit much better. Because they missed a shot right there. And
Katie missed it. Yeah, totally off, but it was a great move.
Yes, it was.
She needs to do it again and hit the square. And
well, you're going to have to go to your horses right now. You got to look for Johnson. Although, is Johnson even in? Has she not been? Oh, there she is.
Lily, yeah, she's in.
Okay. She's just been very quiet tonight.
Oh, nice
block.
Nice
block by Jada.
Good job by Jada.
Everybody's back after that. They thought, you know, West had broke and thought they had a fast break, and then Oak Hills was able to get the ball back, but Jada did a nice job blocking that. She was on 1-on-2 and handled it very well.
So it looks like the top 5 players are in right now. So this is the money team, and this is the time for your money to show. That's no doubt about that.
Drives the lane, misses the shot, and Johnson, the aforementioned where is she, came. Got the ball to Bales. He's bringing the ball up the floor, looking and surveying. Gets the
time
ball
for a 3. Boom.
Nope. Just missed it. Again, just a little off. They just aren't shooting as well as they were last night. As Carolyn Williams, who was a big factor last night, hit a couple big threes. And tonight, and just missed that shot. And it's good to have her back again. Her legs are really important to add depth to this team. Ooh, nice job.
Nice interception by Caroline. Oh.
She's fouled as she takes the ball to the hoop. That was Williams again going to the hoop, and she's fouled. Just missed the shot.
Play again. Look at this heads-up play.
Yeah, that was Bailiff. Great job. Comes down, sees it, gets the ball up the floor, and is fouled. Bailiff to Williams is a good combination.
I'm just going to brag and say what a great shooter she is, and I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, you jinxed her.
So she's a terrible shooter, never makes her free throws, and she's probably not going to make this one.
It's a big prayer, right?
How's that?
Yeah, close your eyes and throw it up.
Yep.
Maybe it'll go in.
Yeah, I think this is going to be
a little closer than it should be. As Williams knocks down her second shot to put West up by 2, 26-24, but a little too close for my liking. I'd like to see West go on a little bit of a run here, Jim, and put this game away here in the next.
Look at that. There you go. There you go.
Nice job to Bailiff. He gets the layups. There you go. There's a 4-point run.
Smart Oak Hills coach.
Oak Hills sees the run coming, calls the timeout immediately.
Right away.
Yeah, he does not want to see this come away. Varsity head coach is again John DeLattelle, and he saw that coming, got down 4, and did not want this game to get away from him. He's very aware of how good West is and how quick they can be and how quickly they can score off turnover.
On this play, look at that. Just a beautiful
great pass.
Team ball. You know, again, you got girls double teaming, creating the turnover, and then a third player makes the
assist. Johnson
makes the
great job on the assist. Great pass, and again, that's the thing I think that makes West click. Their kids do everything. Nobody's selfish. There's not one scorer. There's not one star. There's 4 or 5 of them. They all contribute. They all assist. They play well as a team, I guess is the best way to put this. He's got them playing like a team. Got them, playing well. I mean, one of the best best records in the city at 12-3. Just knocked off the #1 team in the city, and looking to go 13-3 and go 7-2 in the league.
So when you talk about all that greatness, and then we'll see which 5 come out. And it's probably going to be, let's see, we got a sophomore, we got a junior, we got a sophomore, we got a senior, we got a sophomore. 3 sophomores out there.
3 sophomores, 2 seniors. Very odd.
Yeah, well, Barbara actually is a junior. So Princeton had a lot of underclassmen as well.
Yeah, these are those, West and Princeton are going to be good for, obviously, for coming future. A lot of young, good players. And I understand that West has a good freshman class as well.
They do. There's a few, from the JV that is up and coming.
Well, that would have been big, but Oak Hill standing in perfect position on the lawn to get that rebound. It's number 23. Got fouled. Rip goes up for it and misses the shot. Thank goodness. She was in perfect condition, and number 1. I guess that was Bayless. Yeah, that was Bayless. Yeah. Got that foul, but came over the back and hit her just hard enough to make her miss the shot.
Jade is in and Barber's out.
Rip going to shoot her second shot.
Hopefully this is a good foul. We'll see if it is. Yes, it is.
It was. She missed it. Oh, they got the rebound.
Got a rebound, girls.
Yeah, Katie went in. The ball bounced out, and they actually boxed her from getting out and getting that rebound. That was just really unfortunate. So Oak Hills drives the lane, got a good shot off, but missed it. West rips as the ball's knocked away. And the ball's retained. It was knocked away by Oak Hills. Fox is going to inbound the ball.
Good inbound.
Ball back, drives baseline.
Oh, nice
kicks it out to Johnson, who's there and got it.
Oh my God!
Boom! And the foul. Here we go. 4-point play there. That's a big swing.
There you go.
Just in one play. She hits the 3 and gets fouled.
That doesn't happen that often. She's such a strong young lady.
But that was great at Fox. There's 3 people combined. She gets the ball out to Johnson, who drains it, gets fouled.
That was
beautiful.
Just pure
the old-fashioned 4-point play. She knocks it down.
Look at that.
So that's big. That's a 4-0 run in one play. 32-25. So West is starting to pull away at 7 points, and they're going to call her for palming the ball. That call doesn't get called much anymore.
No, it doesn't.
But a lot of people palm it from what I used to do in my days. That was getting the wrist underneath the ball and turning it over. You're not allowed to do that or carry it.
It's funny because another shot.
Lily Johnson has hit 7 points in a row to extend this lead to 10 points.
So just like what we talked about, and now you got the defense going.
Yeah, West puts a lot of pressure, and that gets their offense going. Nice job by Carolyn Williams knocking the ball out of bounds. Although they're going to retain the ball, as Williams was the last one to touch it.
Sydney is a gem. She is just a gem.
I don't know why I want to call her Caroline, but oh well. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what? That's a great compliment, because Caroline, sit down. Look at that. That was a good foul, or not a foul, but a nice block. Foul,
yeah, nice block. Although last touch by the Lakota West player goes out of bounds. I think Johnson last touch it. Ball goes out to Oak Hills, who's going to inbound it from underneath or just outside.
Consummate coaching. Look at him. He's just so cool. Oh, that was a pretty play.
That was a foul as Jada comes over the top.
Yeah.
And fouls her. She's going to get a line to shoot 2. And Oak Hill needs them desperately as they're now down. They've basically been, as we talked about the run, 10-0 run, or 8-0 run. So West has exploded and scored some points. The coach from Oak Hill's tried to stall it with a timeout, but they weren't looking at Johnson, who decided to turn it on. She's been quiet first half and a little bit of the second half, but boy, she really come on, in the fourth quarter. Lily Johnson comes out and scores 10 points or 7 points in two possessions.
That was a great foul. Oak Hill's got nothing out of it. Great passing. I'll tell you
I think you got to find Johnson here, don't you?
I'll tell you what.
She's hit 7 points in a row as Bayless gets tied up inside.
Oh my gosh, what a
a little tough off there. You got to get her outside again. Johnson tries the ball inside.
I'll tell you what, their
Kicks
passing
it out to Bayless
is
and
amazing.
just missed it. But there we go. Good job by inside. Finds Fox, who lays it in. Great job.
That whole series was excellent.
Yes.
All the passing,
Offensive
rebounding,
rebound, good
keeps
look
passing.
passes.
Yeah, it's just amazing. Textbook.
Oak Hills breaks the run and is able to score there to get it back to a 10-point loss. It's going to be a timeout from Oak Hills with 3:48 to go. If they're going to go and catch up, now's the time Oak Hills has got to go.
You need to do it.
Yeah, so he calls the timeout. They're feeling a little bit better. They got a point. They scored on the layup to break the Lakota West run of 10 points. It was a 10-0 run, and now 10-2. And West was able to explain this lead to 37-27 in the fourth quarter with only 3 minutes and 48 seconds left.
Yeah, I think the girls are going to be sleeping well tonight.
Oh, yeah, next couple of days, I
Can
believe.
you imagine having homework at the 2 nights in a row? And I'll tell you, the West athlete,
But, you know, that's what I love.
student athlete.
But Jim, I got to tell you, that's what I love about the way Fish coaches. He understands that. And on game day, they've got to be here early. He has a parent feed them, so they get food, and then they got to stay here and do homework. They can't go out and do something dumb. They can't get out and do, you know, whatever teenagers do dumb. He keeps them here, and he makes them do their homework while they're here, so they don't get behind in school. And that's a good thing about being in sport. Kids generally do better when they're playing a sport because they've got to manage their time better. They don't have as much time to screw around. Great job as Jada gets
And
the ball.
one.
Yes, and one.
You know
Great
what?
job.
And I guess that's why Fish, you know, us talking to him a little bit late night, and just, you know, him giving props to you, Dan, for your daughter graduated how many years ago?
Well, I had my last one graduated in 2012.
So here you are still. I don't know if you're
10
easily
years later.
entertained, or but you're so dedicated, man.
Yeah, no, it's,
Such a role model.
well, Fish just keeps reeling me back in. He made me be the tournament director of the golf outing for years, and I got out of that and gave it to, you know, get Greg Helmkamp, and now I think Tate Johnson's doing that. But Fish has a way of kind of keeping you. So Jim, don't think you're gonna get away from the program when your daughter graduates.
So when Mackenzie was in the second grade, first basketball,
Well, you know,
first basketball camp, second grade.
yes.
I walked into this gym and it's like, who is this dude down there with no hair? And he reeks with energy
Oh,
and
yes.
happiness.
Well, Andy's getting ready to retire, and you wouldn't know it. He's got the energy of a 20-year-old. He
Yes,
reminds
he
me of
does.
Pete Carroll.
Yes. Yep. He doesn't chew gum though.
No. Well, maybe we'll get him. You know, maybe get him going.
There you
But
go.
he's got all the energy he's always had. He's relaxed. You know, it's funny though. He's a lot more mellower than when my kids were here.
See, and you would know that because you've known him for so long.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Fish is a lot more mellow. Doesn't scream as much as he used to. He was always in your ear. When Emma was here, she graduated in 08. On that team that should have won the state championship.
Did she like his
Screwed over.
hard coaching? You know.
Well, Emma's still here and helps him and comes back, and so the answer to that is yes. You know, Emma's got 100,000 reasons to like Fishman because she got her a Division I full ride to Longwood University, and I mean that's, you know, and then my other daughter got a full ride, so I've got a lot of reasons to like Andy Fishman
There you
and
go.
help him because, you know, he helped my daughters. You know, I had 2 kids on full scholarship, and I certainly like that better than paying for it.
So I guess is this a free infomercial for people
Yes.
that, you know, are wondering which basketball program to play for that they might want to consider Lakota West?
Well, I will tell you something. That's a walk. I will tell you something. I talked to, and I forget his last name, Tom who runs the Classic in the Country up in Berlin, and he's a big recruiter help. He gets colleges and has tournaments and invites college coaches in. I asked him one time, and I can't remember Tom Jenkins, and I asked him one time, why is Cincinnati basketball, women's basketball, there's so many teams that have won the state that come out of Cincinnati. And he said it's very simple. The reason for that is just great coaching, not just Fish but all the coaching within the Cincinnati area. There's a lot of them. Mount Notre Dame's, Rogers has been there. He's a great coach. Fish is a great coach. Dan Wallace at East is a great coach. He's turned that program around. I mean, there's just a lot of good coaching for girls basketball in Cincinnati. So there's a lot of good teams. A lot of good players come out of Cincinnati.
This could be an and one.
That is an and one. It's 23 puts the ball in, which is Anna Campbell, or no, I'm sorry, Jada Rip puts that down. She's going to go up for.
So what's funny about that is this is almost like the back in the day of Moeller football and Princeton.
Yes.
St. Ed's and St. Edward up north, the 4 teams put Ohio on the map.
Yes, in football. And still, Ohio high school football has got to be considered some of the best. I mean, look, Moeller has a kid going to Michigan, which is he's an identical clone to the kid they got now.
Yep.
So, I mean, there's a lot of good football here. In fact, I saw Tom Bolden here last night. And Bolden is such a great coach for Lakota West. Another great coach out of Lakota West. You got to give the AD here a lot of credit. He's filled Lakota West with some pretty good coaching. She knocks down the
So we got a technical.
They called a technical on that?
They did.
So a 3-point play knocks it down to a 9-point lead.
Yeah, I
and
think
now they're going to get Lakota West shooting the technical. Fox is going to go to the line. Knocks down the shot. 2-shot technical. After Campbell, Reap completed the 3-point play for Oak Hills. Cut the lead to 9, and then Fox walks up on the technical, drops 2 shots in to get them right back up by 11.
It's funny while we've been chatting and the technicals and all that stuff's been going on. The Oak Hills coach is just so chill, and he's coaching, and he's not yelling, and I don't know if the fans behind us appreciate the fact that the guy's got tons of class and is focused on his girls, and not chirping at the refs.
No.
Good for him.
Very good job. Yeah, he does seem to be a good coach. Good. The Oak Hills came in here and played a pretty good game against. They don't have the players that Lakota West does.
No, not close.
Yeah, but they played a close game. They played hard. And they've continued to play hard. Just West talent kind of took over, and Fox, and really who took over was Lily Johnson with 7 quick points to put Lakota West in the fourth quarter kind of out in front by 10.
So now it's an 11-point lead and growing.
Katie Fox can go to the line, just hit two free throws on the technical, and leading scorer right now for the West and leading scorer in the game is Katie Fox, 14 points.
Lakota West substitution number 1, Caitlin Barber.
Barber is in. Sydney Williams is out. 2 minutes left.
Fox knocks down one of the free throws.
12-point lead.
12-point lead. Fox with 15 on the game. And followed by Bailiff with 11. She has 10 points for Lakota West. And leading scorer for the Highlanders, number 12, Ava Kramer, which is their leading scorer on the season, 4th leading scorer in the GMC.
Love
Just
the defense.
behind Fox.
It's funny how their defense is so good, even if they do.
That's
foul is called.
Second foul on Jada.
And the amount of time that it took, this is just, hey, we'll take it.
Actually, that was on Caitlin Barber, her second. Gonna go to the free throw line. Knock it
Pretty.
down. And again, 12 Gardner Kramer is the fourth leading scorer in the GMC, and second leading scorer tonight, 14 to Fox's 15. And they're right ahead, and she's just behind Fox in the scoring. Fox
She's
is
a great
third.
player.
She's fourth. Yeah, the one thing, as we talked about before, Lakota West, you have to stop 4 or 5 kids that can all score. For Oak Hills, you've got basically her. As you look up there, no one else is in double digit for the Highlanders, and she's got 15 of their points. So if you stop her, you basically stop them. Rebound, turnaround, putback. So Oak Hills is not quitting. Again, good props to the coach of John DeLaTelle.
I'm just going to look at the records for the teams. You can tackle all the smart, hard names. You're tasking it out with all the tough things to do. You look at the conference. Yeah, it is amazing. The overall record, in the GMC, it's really impressive.
Oh yeah, I mean the 6th place team in the GMC has a 10-6 record.
Right.
I mean it's almost like the AFC North. They all got a winning record.
Yep.
So you don't get an easy game in the GMC, is what that says. Everybody's
really.
pretty good. Maybe Oak Hills. I'm sorry, maybe Coleraine or Hamilton. One of those, or some of those teams are not exactly stellar, but very seldom do you get a close or a easy game in the GMC.
Yep, definitely.
I mean, especially when you're playing Mason, Lakota East, West, and certainly Princeton. Oh, going deep, going for the long one. That was a Joe Burrow to Chase pass. And they're going to call a foul. I mean, that was a tough. I'm not sure what that was all about. Why they went? What was that? It looked like a called play.
I did too.
They broke. They looked like they're in a full press, which they have to do, being down by 8 with a minute to go in the game. And they went with a long pass, and you're going to see that. I'm not sure why at this point do you do that. I mean, I think they thought they could get an easy bucket.
That was probably that was a good call. I didn't know why that wouldn't have maybe been a travel, but I think that was a good call. There was some grabbing going on. So
Johnson moves it up to a 3-possession game with just 1 minute and 8 seconds to go. And against their defense, that's going to be a little tough. That's a lot to ask for from the Highlanders of Oak Hills. Bringing the ball up. West going to let them go as slow as they want to as Kramer takes the 3 and knocks it down.
She is tough.
She is tough. Well, the press works there.
18 points.
And they're gonna get a foul. They're gonna get a foul.
Yeah, it's funny how
43-37. So they're bringing it back. That press is certainly affecting Lakota West a little bit here. Is Kramer knocked down to 3. So it could be a little 5-0 run here in about 10 seconds where Kramer knocked down the 3 and then the steal off the press by Richardson, who knocks down the first free throw.
It's funny with Oak Hills, 38 points, 18 of it.
So a little 5-0 run right there to knock it down to 4-point lead. And they're in a full man-to-man, full-court press. West getting organized here. Fox is going to inbound it, probably so they can get the ball right back to her, so she can bring it up against this man press. There it is into Bailiff, the kind of full point guard. Gets it over to Fox. She's going to bring it up, trying to avoid the trap. Gets the ball across into Williams.
Nice passing.
Yeah, it was. That was a nice job. You want Bailiff and Fox handling the ball coming up, and they did a nice job, got it over.
And shooting. And then there's Lily.
Well, you know what, good
and
thing.
then there's Sydney.
Yes.
So
Sydney.
it's like,
Carolyn,
who do you want to foul?
Yeah, who do you foul? Hopefully Bailiff's going to walk up and knock these down.
About the only person they could get away with fouling.
Bailiff, another one of those sophomores.
Yes.
And she's getting quite a bit of college attention too, from what Andy said. MAC schools, Missouri Conference, and some other schools that are looking at her. So she's looking at a lot of, getting a free scholarship to college, and I'm sure her parent, Mr. and Mrs. Bailiff, are very happy about.
She's amazing. Barber is in for more of just an absolute sit-down defense kind of move.
Up to 6 points, so 2 possessions right now. So Oak Hill's doing a real good job trying to stay in and working hard on this. There's Barber's guarding her closely. Nice steal. Oh, that's got to be she reached out and grabbed her. That's got to be intentional. I think Fish is telling him that's got to be an intentional. Calling the foul, but she reached out and grabbed her. How can you not call that intentional? She wasn't going for the ball. She just reached out and grabbed her to get the foul on the turnover. I mean, great job. Very good job by Jada Nielsen of stealing on the steal.
Here we go again. Let's look. Yeah, there you go. And going, and hey, but you know what? It wasn't,
It's got to be intentional.
It is, but I've seen uglier. Maybe that's why it wasn't, but yeah, I guess it is what it is, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess an intentional call there puts this game away, but very hard not to call that. You just reached out and grabbed her. Wasn't going for the ball. Just an obvious intentional foul.
True.
Nielsen knocks down 2.
Yeah, that's money.
So that balloons it back up to an 8-point lead with 21 seconds to go. West just needs to play some of his normal defense, not foul. Key thing here is to not commit a foul and stop the clock. Wow.
There you go.
That was crazy as Kramer just goes over and throws up a prayer. Almost went down. She's got 18, leads the game with 18 points, Kramer does. And that is going to be the game.
What a great win.
West in an ugly win. Not very West-like, but they're able to win, pulled away at 47-39 victory, 8 points.
So before they cut us off here, so the deal is that makes us, if we win, we beat Lakota East.
This weekend, yes.
We're tied.
Yeah.
With them.
Yeah.
Pivotal win.
Yeah, and I was here, we both were here for the first game. Lakota West is a different team than the one that lost to Lakota East earlier in the season. West is a much better, team-oriented, better team than they were when they played East the first time. Although the key in that game against Lakota East is going to be how can they control Blunt. That inside presence, very much like Fortune was for Princeton last night. They got to find a way to control her.
Dan, it's been a great one again.
Been good, Jim.
I'll let you take us.
All right, so this is Dan Zeverick with Jim Sparnell doing Lakota West girls, and they had a big win tonight, second one in a row. So we're off.